What's up guys, my name's Luke and once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're here in Revontuli Coast and we're actually going to be going over some of the best ways to use herd management for whitetail, how to spawn your first whitetail great one, and overall just tips and tricks for hunting whitetail here in Revontuli in general. So with that said, let's hop right into it. Obviously, the first thing that you're going to want to do is find your whitetail drink zones. This is going to be a very challenging task, definitely not recommended for beginners. Now, you should probably have anywhere between 25 and 45 drink zones here in Revontuli. There is a lot of drink zones to be found, and it's definitely going to be a challenge. My recommendations are going to be set it obviously to the correct drink time, which is 8 to 12, so probably set it somewhere between 8:30 and 8:45. Go quite literally everywhere there's water. At the end of the video I will share a hotspot guide with you. It's really your choice if you want to shoot as you're looking for drink zones. I'm actually still in the process of searching for drink zones, and I will take down some of the deer like this, your typical 2 minor. If it's really small, I'll probably leave it. If it looks like a level 1, treat it like a level 1. And use the 300 on deer that aren't going to give you a decent trophy score. So if it's going to score gold, I would still use the 300 because you're going to get an insane amount of golds as you grind. Use the 308 on trophies, ones that you think are diamond potential, so level 3s or even diamond potential level 2s. So obviously you're not going to get integrity for when you use the 300 on whitetail. That's why obviously you're going to want to use, not necessarily the 308, but weapons that are definitely in class for whitetail. Because as most of you guys know, if you shoot a whitetail with the improper weapon, that is going to turn your diamond right down into a gold. You guys are going to want to set up with tents and tripods. It's going to be expensive. As you can see, I don't have that much money right now. That's because I'm obviously still in the process of setting up for my whitetail great one grind. There is going to be a lot of whitetail zones, just like I mentioned. It's definitely not the best grind for your first grind. I have spawned my red deer great one now, and I'm moving on to a more challenging grind, and in this case, it is whitetail. As for my tips for setting up with tents and tripods, for zones like this where you have 2 directly across from each other, abuse the effect of spawning on top of a zone. Basically what this is going to do is when you, for example, fast travel to this tent, when you spawn in on top of this zone, there is obviously going to be no deer here because now when you spawn in, there will be no deer at this zone, quote, no deer, even though there really is deer here yet, but they just haven't spawned in. You can take your shot on the zone, which would be directly across. So let's pick a deer, obviously not that diamond potential one, which I don't think he's a diamond anyways. We'll drop one into this one real quick. He's quartering to us. Perfect shot. Dropped him again. And then we can fast travel over here, leaving a waypoint right here. And when you run up, you're going to be looking across. And you can see that these deer are now spawned in, and they are perfectly calm. So what you would do is go claim the kill that you just killed, or you can shoot these first, whatever you want to do. I definitely recommend shooting first before you go to claim your kill. And definitely make sure that you're in your tripod and not doing what I just did, because it causes a lot of hunting pressure, and that's exactly how you get your zones blown out. And we're just going to grab him real quick, and I definitely recommend having a kill counter so that way you can keep track of the amount of kills and zones that you have. So definitely look at all the water sources that you have and then go through and count all your zones. Like I said, I definitely recommend having anywhere from 25 to 45, which I know is kind of a big stretch. I'd say start the grind anywhere around 25 to 30 zones. Correct me down below if you guys know exactly how many zones you should have before you actually start the grind. I am still in the process of learning as I go, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing at the same time. For long range shots, definitely make sure you have the zeroing perk, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. I am 0 to 328 yards because I am obviously over 320 yards, and that will give me the most accurate shot. Dropped him again. Now here's the perfect example of a floater. You're going to find these a lot as you grind. Not as much as the red deer grind in Tiawaroa. That's just completely insane how many floaters there were. The best way to deal with him is, for example, I shot from over here and start... What are you barking about? He's not even there anymore. The main thing that I do is I shot a very long shot and I fast traveled to the tent basically as soon as I finished recording that last clip and ran to him as fast as I could. He probably only made it like 20 yards or so before I actually claimed him. But if he does actually make it out there and start floating back towards the zone, then definitely head back over there and just wait for him to show up. Now real quick, I'm actually going to teach you guys some of the better spots to actually find whitetail here in Revontuli. Now, like I said, it's going to be a really hard task, so be prepared. We're going to start all the way up here in the upper left-hand corner. Like I said, basically everywhere there's water. If I had to draw a line, I do have, well, my friend actually does have a zone right here, so basically follow this road. I'm looking at a hotspot map to the left here. If you guys want hotspot maps for free, join the Discord server. The link is down in the description. You guys can go all the way down this road, so every water source above this line I'm drawing right now, you're going to find them all the way down here. You're going to come up here. They're going to be all at these 3 lakes right there. And basically everything, including, I think, yeah, right here, basically every water source up here on this half of the map is where you're gonna find whitetail. I know, like I said, it's insane. There is a lot. I wish you guys luck, and let me know down below your stats. Have you spawned your great one yet? Are you on your second great one? Is this the first grind you've ever done? That would be very risky, especially for on whitetail. That is going to wrap it up today, guys. Thank you guys so much if you didn't make it to this point in the video. It is much appreciated, and it will help out a ton with the YouTube algorithms. If you guys can, go down there, smash that like button, and subscribe. The best thing you guys can really do to help support is share the video. Share it with people who really need help in the game. Show them who Squid is, you know? Instead of just sitting here watching the videos for yourself, share them with someone else, you know? Peace out, guys.